And we're back. This time we switched up the backdrop. We got a new look.
Looks pretty good.
I think it looks really well. And this time, our small little episode is titled "A Fresh Start." And the reason for that is I would love for you to describe for us and our viewers what it meant to you to move away from your home and come to a brand new place and find comfortability in a community as fast as you did, because you can't deny that you did.
A fresh start. Okay. So what Drew's talking about is me leaving California 9 months ago and coming and starting a new life. Well, not even a new life, but restarting my life in a new state, 1,100 miles away. I was struggling back home. I'm not gonna lie. I was struggling. I was going through a lot of self-inflicted BS. I'm not gonna make excuses or try to play victim.
Most of it
I brought it upon myself. I got to the point where I was just self-medicating with alcohol and drugs, to the point where I started feeling my heart become more and more faint with every weekend that I was using an excessive amount of dope, and I was so mad at myself because I'm a believer, I'm saved, I know better, but here I am doing the same old dumb stuff, right? So I would take out all that anger and that frustration out on myself, to the point where I would cry after I would get loaded, because I was sick and tired of being a drug addict, So I would pray. I'd just be like, Lord, I can't catch a break, man. Every time I started doing good, I would get blindsided. Didn't matter if I was doing dope or not. If I was being a good person, I still get knocked on my butt, and I got frustrated. So I would run to my drug of choice and take out all that anger and frustration on myself, because I couldn't afford to mess up. I was still on probation. So I didn't want to catch another case 3-4 months before I'm about to get out of probation. So I would just take out all this anger and this hate on myself. And I was praying. I was like, Lord, I don't care what you got to do, but I need help. An opportunity came to get a job that paid twice as much as what I was making back in Cali, in a different state. And I didn't tell anybody about it. And I took it. I ran with it. Got out here March the 18th on a Friday. I got super loaded that day. I was by myself in a 1-bedroom loft, sleeping in the corner like if I was in solitary confinement. I couldn't sleep, so I went to the bar and I got loaded. Woke up Saturday, had a couple drinks, did it again Saturday night.
Out here?
Yeah, out here. The first 2 nights I was out here, I got really, really messed up. And I'm trying not to cuss, but I got really loaded. And then I woke up in the middle of the night, Saturday night, with no food, no water, nothing in the fridge. And I was like, I can't do this anymore, So woke up Sunday morning. I had 2 more beers because I was hanging like a mother sucker, And then I just told myself, I said, you know what? It's up to me now. It's literally up to me. I don't have my bad influences out here. I don't have any friends, any family. Like, I had Hugo and Ern, but it was literally like up to me. As like God said, all right, I'm going to give you this opportunity. Show me what you can do with it. So Monday, March the 21st, I decided to quit, to get clean. I didn't use any dope out here because I was warned that a lot of it is cut with fentanyl. And I didn't want to be that case like, oh, Lefty went from Cali to Colorado and overdosed on fentanyl. What an idiot.
That's scary stuff.
I didn't want to be that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I just said, hey, it's up to me. And put my head down and just grinded it out. Went through some really, really nasty withdrawals. Like, I didn't take no medication or nothing. I went through the pain purposely so I can remember how shitty it feels to withdraw and to go through these intense body aches and these, it's like the mental part of withdrawing from drugs is it's not fun.
No.
But I went through it purposely, because I needed to teach myself a lesson. I could take it. And if I don't take it and I die, well, I got to where I was trying to go in the first place.
Agreed.
So I win, you know, but, you know, I just told myself, no matter what, I'm not going back. Which is crazy you asked me that, because tomorrow I have 9 months sober.
Yeah, praise
Tomorrow,
God,
21st,
baby.
tomorrow, 21st, that was 4 minutes and 48 seconds.
Love it. So yeah, I mean, we're still live, and I mean, we could cut this, and I was going to kind of evolve it to another question of how you have taken on this leadership role in this community, and have me just being a small example of so many people that look up to you, that because I know it's not always been a thing for you. I know it's not always been a driving force for you. It's not something that you prayed, God, give me all of these people that I need to be a shepherd to be a servant to call everyone. I mean, people, I don't know for sure, but I bet Lefty spends the first 4 hours of his day praying with so many different people, I being one of them. So to step a step farther with your fresh start, how did you evolve your relationships in this community so fast that people confide in you? Because I know I'm not the only one. I know it, and I don't even have to ask anybody else. I just know it because of our conversations.
Mm-hmm.
How did you take on a new role in a new community while battling demons, getting clean, and becoming this new version of yourself?
I don't know. I don't want this role. I don't want it.
I know that.
I don't want the limelight. I don't want any of this, because when I got saved, the amount of peace that I felt for the first time in my life, man, I want everyone to feel, you know, to know what I've done and to live the life that I've lived, and to see and to be a part of the things that I've been a part of, and then to be forgiven, and then to feel peace and to be able to go to sleep. I want people to feel that. I want people to understand that, yeah, you know what, you've been a monster for 25 years, but because Jesus died on the cross, you can still have peace if you want it. That's something I don't deserve. Something that I never even thought I would ever experience.
We relate to that.
And because when I got saved, it was so powerful in here. I couldn't explain it, but I couldn't deny it. I was like, everyone needs to feel this. Everyone needs to know that this is real. I can't explain it, dude. Like, I can't explain it, you know? And I didn't know anything about the Bible. So the more I got into the word, the more healing that I started experiencing for my soul, man. Like, you got to understand, like, I served the devil for 7 years, bro. I've seen a lot of dark stuff. People get their heads blown off. People get just getting wiped out and just not being here anymore. You know, I come from that. And it's not because my family was gang affiliated, you know, like, I'm one of 5 kids and they're all smart kids, you know, and it was me. I chose my own path. I did everything I ever wanted, and I got exactly what God said we would get when we gratify the desires of the flesh, which is freaking emptiness.
Yeah.
So back to your question, I'm sorry. God gave me a heart for the broken people, because the only thing God asked me to do was to give away this amazing free gift that he gave to me. So it's kind of like paying it forward, right?
Agreed.
Like, I see someone, like, I saw you broken, and I'm like, dude, I have this amazing gift of peace and hope and love and joy. It's here, but you got to want it. So when I would pray, when I would get into the word, I was like, Lord, I don't know how to pray for people, but I want to pray for people. You know, man, I used to do so many dumb things for the wrong people. Like, let me serve you now. And I can't help but reach out to people privately, individually, you know, behind the scenes, because it's embarrassing for someone to approach you and try to help you with your messed up situation. Like, it's a very, very vulnerable place to be in. And to allow someone in and then have that person try to put it out there, like, no, that's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I would reach out to a person individually on a one-on-one basis, and I would just pray, like, you know what, Lord, you got to talk to this person because I don't know him or I see him around, right? Like, you got to give me some kind of common ground. And I would just share my story. You know what I mean?
I do.
And I would share my story, and they're like, dude, I'm nowhere near as messed up as you are, dog, and you're actually doing pretty good. But the thing is that once we leave that conversation, it's like God resets my brain, because I don't do what I do to get praises. I don't do what I do to be put on the stage. I don't want this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know how to tell you how I ended up here, but I landed here from having a genuine love for the broken people that I see in the softball community. I see a lot of broken mother, out here, men and women, and unfortunately they self-medicate with other things.
No, that's part of the reason why we're doing this, is because we connect so deeply with the softball community. And you've been here a short amount of time, but you've connected just as deeply as I have. And I know so many people that have related to what exactly you just described, of being broken and not being able to talk about it and being able to open up. Like you said, you have to call these people one-on-one and kind of crack them open, and they still have to be willing to share. And they might share a little bit, and then they might give you a little more, and then a little more, and then they have something else happen where they have to share.
Yeah.
They don't have any other choice. And that was where I got to. So I appreciate you opening up. I appreciate you getting in touch with your emotions in front of us and understanding that it's okay to be broken, because there's always a way to build, to grow, to change. Even if it's slight, minute change, there's still the opportunity there. So I appreciate that. And that will do it for our Fresh Start episode.
That was 12 minutes. That was cool. That wasn't too bad. You fucked me up on that one, dude. You